Wait, can I? Yes! I found what it's for. But yeah, only vehicles. Also, does anybody else feel like that thing's missing a texture? Oh, it's a saucer of milk. Why is it fluorescent? Why is the milk fluorescent? It is cast. This is radioactive. This milk is so white it belongs in a mason jar.
Oh, hello, Snowmeth. Fancy seeing you here.
Sorry, did you start choking during that?
Thing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it and you're nowhere near it. You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here.
wait,
You're like, but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
Why does my character look red? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs? By the way, there's new merch in the rotator. Keep an eye out for it. Oh my god! Oh, beautiful. Got him. It's a big milestone as well. Oh god! We've begun with this.
Tomorrow 100. Ready to play some cards?
I guess we're playing a classic game now. This actually isn't too hard on this game. Ow. Never mind. God. Okay, you've actually successfully got me with that. That mirror went on longer than I thought. What? Well, this is okay. Okay, chat. I didn't mean play every single card. What? You know, here's the thing though. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Boom!
A pixel rose. It's a pleasure to see you.
Is that really a million? A million roses? Amazing! That's amazing.
Space Moss is grabbing the wrong,
I'm rather impressed. Such a pointless exercise.
the wrong image.
Well, thank you for doing it. We're so pleased. Yes, let's go home now.
You did it.
Thank you, Mari. Look at this! Look at this! It's
All right.
9:27.
It's a Katamari game, so we gotta do this right.
Roses.
Hello. I was thinking during the, wow, everything is so blue. Because my sky is normally blue and then we've got a blue background. It is like extremely, extremely blue. My controller turned off. Like, it's not that bad there, but we get a blue screen going. Look, everything looks so washed out. Hello everybody. Hello. We're on the PS3 today, which has been a bit. So I want to show you this. So I've been like slowly sorting occasionally like games into folders on this because the PlayStation 3 does not actually sort games by letter. I have been manually sorting these and I have 88 more to go. It's not quick. But if you want to know why I've been doing that, this is the normal list. Can you imagine not having a built-in sort by letter option? It's fine if you're not somebody who plays indie titles, but if you play indie titles, the best you can get is sort by system. You can get PS like where is it? Look, PS3, minis, PS2, and PlayStation. This was the best sorting I get. Okay, how many do I have? So there is 239 titles, not counting the main game. So yeah, I've been sorting them by first letter. And it takes a while. It takes a while. Because like I want to show how annoying this is. So I have to go into here, right? And then we got to wait for it to load. This one's too extreme. So then I got to go to information, click here, find the character I want, and go, okay, I want that. And then I got to make sure it's spelled the same. And then hit back, and now it's in that folder. It's not a good method for naming. This is the best they had. But now, in PlayStation's defense, this was the first, like, actual system they did that had this, but yeah. Alright, who am I greeting today? Hello, Snow. Hello, Amoru. Hello, Rose. Hello, Somya. Hello, Icy. Oh, thank you for the resub.
Isovel Pixie just subscribed to us for another month. That's 39 now.
So I'm having a mental health day. My brain kind of tanked last night, so I do apologize if I'm a little off in any way. Money's getting tight and I'm stressing out a little bit. Apparently today's a special day though. It's 11/11. I apparently missed 11/11 at 11/11. So oops. Missed that. It's been a grumpy day for me today. So I just kind of wanted to chill with y'all and hope we have a good time. Also, look at this background. It's very Katamari. Wait. Does that clock just coincidentally say 11/11? Or is that actually changing based... That's just coincidence that clock says 11/11 on it, right? Anyway, this was a special thing you could only get, I think, for like playing on the leap year. Yeah, because that clock's not right. That clock's not moving. That is just pure coincidence that it says 11/11. Are you kidding me? On that one watch that rotated by. Amazing. But anyway, this is my PlayStation theme right now. One thing that is a lost art. Look at this. Some games had their own like special little screen here. But look, it draws the prince in. Katamari on the PS3 and on the Vita both utilized what it was very well. The Vita and PSP versions actually put the face on the screen and it worked really well. It was just coincidence that the design worked. But like not a lot of games did it. So like you can see here, this did this. Like they did some things, right? But like not very many of them actually did much with the screen. Like there are some that did. I will say this though, they're all really loud. They don't do a fade in, they're just there. Katamari's the only like Katamari is the calmest one. But anyway, if you've never seen Katamari Forever, this is Katamari Forever. It is the PS3 title. It really got overlooked by a lot of people. It's going to do that every time I start up a game. It really got overlooked by a lot of people, but they really, really shouldn't have. It is an absolutely lovely, lovely game. I think the problem was that the prior title was Beautiful Katamari, which was on the Xbox 360, which already kind of divided everybody on where to play the games. So I think one of the worst business decisions they did was actually going to the 360. I understand why they did it. I don't blame them for it, but I think it was a bad decision because I don't think they realized how much they migrated their market away. But the PS3 was having a very rough launch, and it was actually considered to be a console failure at its launch. So that kind of affected a lot of how it was handled. Now we are going to start a new game. I'm going to overwrite my save file too. I've actually still not platinumed this game. Yeah, so... But this is the opening to Katamari. And the one I have probably watched the most. Katamari on the wings. Yeah. Hey, Wim. Katamari on the wings. But yeah, Katamari is 2009. Hey, Taiga. So yeah, you can see, look at this. 100% collection is an achievement. I've got, over here, we've got 83%, 99%. I think this was actually originally at like 90 something as well. But you can see when I've played these. But yeah, no. Still haven't finished it. I think this game, design-wise, inspired me a lot. This is the narrator. Or usually this would be the narrator. It's Harmony and Concord resting oh so prettily in the... Whose son, the prince, labors to do the jump. Oh, the impatience. Oh, the micromanagement. The king... Up a bit of the sky into an intruder's path, a dark fist swing. There is a tendency in Katamari to not pace things for English. Hey, Nico. But I think you can very clearly see where a lot of my design inspiration comes from when you look at this game. General summary, they've all decided to build a robot king to handle the work for the king. Since the king is out of commission. It's a really corny plot, but I love it. Da da da. Now, I do also think it was a weird choice in this. So you can already see the game visually has this sketchy filter over it. They wanted to utilize the PS3 in a way that really showed off what it could do. But the problem is they decided to do filters, but you don't unlock the filters as you play. Well, you do, but you start with the filters. And it's like, I get it, but I would have rather it started with no filters and I unlocked them as I went. Or maybe the stages use that vibe as we went. I've got to adjust to this game's physics. After playing so much Once Upon a Katamari, the physics are a little off. This is actually one of my favorite opening stages. because it's very quick to introduce kind of the absurdity of Katamari. In that you're actually, like, very quickly rolling up the floor, right? Like, you get to do all that. So now we've also got Prince look. Lets us look around. Now, this is the first Katamari level, I think, where the king isn't actually watching you. But it's because the king is, out. You're actually on your own here. Ugh, playing with a third-party controller feels so off to me. I'm pretty sure I could hook up like a PS4 or a PS5 controller and be fine. Now, okay. This is a thing, okay? So, there is Prince Hop, right? So they're showing it as the method to do this is to quickly jerk the controller up. I want to point out, I'm doing this a lot. Like, I am aggressively doing this, trying to get to hop, and it's counting like maybe every third one. So you can see why this wouldn't get a lot of love, right? Like, you can all kind of see why this would be annoying. Like, it's only counting some of these. What they don't tell you, and I still think this is one of their biggest flaws, is you can just press R2. R2 does it every time. Without fail. R2 is flawless on it. Like, as long as the Katamari is settled on the ground, I can press R2, it'll work every time. So, yeah, I think they just really dropped the ball on that bit of design when it's like, you could have easily made this work. And all it needed in that overlay is Prince Hop or R2. But they really wanted people to use it. I almost feel like the R2 thing was a leftover. Like an leftover from testing, and they didn't realize they left it in. I also really love this weird 2D hand sprite of the king stopping me from falling out of the course. Like what? Why? But yeah, I don't think I can come back to this level. I think this is one of... I don't think the tutorial is able to be revisited. I could be wrong. But I'd kind of like to revisit it without shaders. I wish there was a way I could get, like, some of the sounds out of this game as well. Just like that boing. Though I'm pretty sure that spring sound is in the other games, so maybe I'll find it in the Once Upon a Katamari sound effects. No, 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 no. But yeah, this level's goal is, hey, get up here. But we're trying to... Can I get a good view? No. I would like to look at his face. There we go. But this is something that I've never been a big fan. So they've got this like kind of... I know it's supposed to be more like crayon, like a crayon filter that I'm sure you can see on things. But to me it always feels like a dirty chalkboard. The problem I have with it is it's only like 3 different frames, right? And Taiga, you're asking a silly question. But I hate that it's clearly attached to the camera. It's not attached to the world, it's attached to the camera. And that's something that's always bugged me. Like, they should put a sphere around the camera and then attach it to where I'm just attach it to my position. So that way it moves, and they don't do that, so it always feels a little off. A lot of anime does that as well. They'll have like 2 or 3 frames of something that they're trying to filter on. Yeah, a dirty lens is gonna feel better than it... I mean, a dirty lens isn't bad, but like it being stuck on the camera, it needs to move. It needs to like actually let me look around. I love the classic shooter idea there where he picked up an upgrade. For the slumbering king cannot save the day. But yeah, the graphic design, there's a lot of like little animations in this that definitely inspired me. This is also my favorite hub world out of any of the Katamari games. It's really simple and charming. Alert! Alert! Emergency! I've gone and done something terrible! I've destroyed all the stars in the cosmos! Wait, where am I anyway? Analyzing surroundings! Oh, this is the picture book! Everything in the world can be found here. So it's a good place for me to hide. Yes, over there looks good. So yeah, this is one of my favorite, like, designs. Like, there's so much here, and there's so much charm. And, like, everything in the storybook is there. It's got this little layering thing. It's so interactive and cute, and it's all in one place. And I really feel like menus should do that. Right? And, like, if you go to the collection, it turns the page, and then you get a new book. You go back, and you go to this. Like, is this not just, like, a really, really cute... Like, it's so well done. I absolutely adore this. I'm kind of intrigued by the bird, because I didn't notice this until today, actually. Out of all the time I've played this, I never noticed. The bird appears to be... The bird has a weird texture on it. But, like, this to me is one of the best ones they've ever done, and I wish they had expanded on this. They kinda did with the new one, but I think the pop-up book's charm is just... It's really undefeated, I think, as far as Katamari goes. Oh, wait, I forgot to show this. So, they also don't mention it here. So you can run. Did they remove it in this one? No, there it is. You tell me that that sound is not them wobbling a cookie sheet. Like, that to me is a cookie sheet or a metal ruler, right? I would love to build a diorama of that, though. So yeah, this is, look at the, like, look how beautiful this is. The background has this really interesting style to it, with kind of like a kaleidoscope of space. You've got this layered scenery. Everything is like clear. You're still in the book. Like, we are still on the book, and I love that so much because it doesn't feel like we are. But, like, no, we are still 100% in the book, and it's just... This is such a good level hub. It's so nice. So now, you can see here we've got the song, but over on the left side where it says new, that's actually the filter. So when it says new, we can't pick the filter for the level, is basically what it is. And when you get this little room, I want to hide! You see, I've done something terrible. Maybe I should find a porch to hide under? Then I can cry until my bolts fall off. Dude, I feel ya. Yes, we won. Have you come to laugh at me? Do you gain pleasure from the suffering of others? How cruel you are! I'd yell at you, but you'd probably just laugh more. Maybe you can go roll something instead, okay? And we still have control over the king during these. But yeah, they've got this filter. I really don't like this filter. It's not horrible, but it's... Bow, 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 bow. But yeah, I feel like the filter was an attempt to be like, look at what we can do, and I don't think it added anything to the game. Like, later, whenever I get the chance, I turn it off. Because they do let you turn it off in later levels, but... not at the start. Dun 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 dun. So that effect on the top and bottom of the screen, actually, believe it or not, was something I was going to do at one point for whenever I had a hype train. Like, no joke, I had plans to commission somebody to draw Milkshake dancing in a bunch of poses, but it never fully happened. But, like, look at the little thing on the, like, left side of the screen and everything, and, like, the upper left corner. We also have an hourglass that isn't, like, I think this might have been one of the better ones. Like, it's obviously more of a full-time timer, and not just the level. But you can see it's gonna, you can see the minute running out, right? Like, look at the timer. This is a much better timer than what we have in the new one. Like, oh, it's gonna change to less than a minute. Watch it. Watch the upper right. Wait for it. There it goes. And now we have a minute left, and we have a proper sense of the time. I think this is the best timer they had out of any of them. And look, it even says the like, it's all there. I don't know how all the other Katamari have such a bad timer. I also don't think I don't know if I did, but I don't think I rolled up the cousin. Nope, there's Dangle. Come here, Dangle. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't understand why they went away from this timer. They definitely handled it best in this one. Just because, like, I can tell how much time is left. I can tell how much time is left on every minute I'm on. It's all there. Robo Rainbow! Robo Rainbow's a bit of a rough one, visually. Like, not as exciting to me. Wow, wow, wow. My feet are cold. My Robo Rainbow actually worked! I'm surprised! Nothing I do ever works. I wish my sensors could perceive the future. Then I'd be less nervous about your Katamari. Where did you put that thing anyway? Oh, here it is. And you turn on the heat. Sorry about that. 30 centimeters? That's joking size. This kind of... What do you mean joking size? It's a playful Katamari. I got 50% more than you asked for, and you're like, 82. I got a B. Like, come on, I got a B. And the camera. Present get. New life form detected. Oh, it's just you, Dangle. I guess I turned this into a star, huh? Oh dear, I'm gonna screw this up. Voila. I really just kind of... there's such an aesthetic that this Katamari had. I think this was the most faithful game they did. Time to fly, Mibili! Big bro, why always fly? What if get RSI? Cause it's cooler. What? Machine flight is for the weak. Pansexual planet. Oh no! The mushroom! I have that mushroom in my items. Can I throw it? Yeah, so... I don't know if we'll get it. There's a mushroom in here, in my items. Wait for it. I have to throw them randomly. But there's a mushroom in here. Y'all, there. Mushroom! Yeah, it takes practice, Somya, when you change. Hey, Dor, I didn't even realize this. It's a toggle in this one. That's nice. Yeah, no, the older ones definitely had closer to this style. There's just kind of this back and forth. I think they went a little overboard on the filters in this one is the only thing that I think really hurts this one. Because they really wanted to show, like, look how much cool stuff we can do, and I don't think they needed to do it, is all. It's all good, Dor. Like, that was a big thing that was happening a lot with the PS3 era of games, is they really were trying to do these... They were being extra, and a lot of games would do so much that it took away from it. One of the big things that'll be talked about in games for a long time is arguably what is called the realism filter. It's a brown coat of paint that was put on a lot of games. It's like, look how realistic our game could be, but when in reality it made all the games look washed out and uninspired. And it's just a big thing that happened. Look at this! And we still have the King's aura, but it's different. Good morning! Ready to keep the peace in the Great Cosmos? Great Cosmos? What's that? Do we have one? Also, this was the best the king had looked at this point. They actually put the king in a regal outfit and all this stuff, and it's more about his, like, self-image. Aha! Holy for holy, if you say so. Appreciate the I love that. Appreciate the input. But yeah, I always love this because you can always control this. So the king gets these black and white filters. Which may not seem like much. But basically, every Katamari game had been doing this up to this point, kind of. But what it is that every new item you've rolled up in the original was slightly faded. Just slightly. Now that's a broken heart. I'm gonna wait to roll up the broken heart. Just because I think it's more useful for me not to. Because this level is a level of percentages. This one was really bad at knowing when to give me filters, though. I do not miss dashing the way you had to in this one. So in the new Katamari, you can just press L2. That doesn't work now, and it's throwing me off. Vlogworthy! You can tell this game came out in 2009 just by bits like that. Give me the bear. I wish those streaks showed up in my proper log. They don't show up in my bots chat. I have to see them on my other screen. I really appreciate y'all, like, coming by as often as you do. And as much as those shrieks were something I was kind of worried about, seeing people, like, show up with such, like, high numbers, it really, really, really makes me feel loved. And I cannot understate that. Yay, Nikki! Yeah, Dangle's a weird one. Dangle has a neat design, though. I have 10 seconds. Oh! Did I get 100% at literally the last second? Oh my god, I think it's 14-14. Oh! That, I don't think that could have been closer. Yeah, Dangle has a good design, though, as far as, like, cousins go. Oh, by the way, for those of you who like playing my Stream Moots cards, we should be fixed now on Lil Guy, on Let My Monster Grow, and on Shiny. Those are now enabled again. Hey, Caden! Look at that, 14-14 at 2:59. Nailed it. First try, 100%. But yeah. And I worked on... So, last time when we did Shiny, I had messed up. When I reset Shiny for this new model, I had it set to a randomizer that picked between a range. But the problem was that that range could... It's a range from -180 to +180, is what it was. Sorry, my game is too loud on my end. I know it's not for you, because I can see the bar, but it is too loud on my end, so turning down the volume a bit. But it was a range from, and it would pick a random number from -180 to +180, which is fine in its own way, right? But the problem that was causing was occasionally it would hit 0, or near 0, which means you wouldn't get to really see the change on the card. But now what I've done is I decided to work on it. So now it picks a number from -180 to -50, or from +50 to +180. So no matter what, it will not be the same color I already am. So it's much better designed, I feel. So yeah, I'm happy. And Mari is under the same rules. Hey, Vividus. So Mari is also randomized. I really want to do a file rip out of this one. So bad. I don't know how I'd do it, though. Hey, Sharon. I like that the network ratings are still working, though I have a feeling a lot of the results are a little... Are a little cheated. I know there was people rolling up the cowbear in like 13 seconds before. And it was like, excuse me. But like if we go to network. Like how? Where is it? Okay, this was the main mode, so 40, like, that's a perfect score, right? There's no way. The gingerbread house, I got perfect score, so it's just time, right? Yeah, this one, everybody's at the same. But what do you mean people were doing it in a minute? How were you doing it in a minute? You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust these times at a certain point. Hi, BB. Hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, y'all, I had an idea. And I don't know if people would be interested, but I had an idea for, with Fourth Wall and the merch, I can do sweatpants, but in order to do the sweatpants, it's only like a narrow patch area on the side, and I'm thinking I might do some of the emotes as a little, like, trail down the side, like, of my cats and then me and Mari and stuff, or things like that, instead of doing, like, one set piece. Because I think it would be nice to have some sweatpants and stuff on there. I'm not sure yet, but that was my thought. Stress eating. Yes, I'm gonna start stress eating again. It's fine. I don't care too much about the conversations here, honestly. I love them, don't get me wrong, but Robo King can be a bit much. I just want to play the game. Oh, and what's really cool with the way I did the new shiny, it's done after the glow effect. So now when it's done, I think I did it right. I may have put the shiny on the wrong layer. It's possible that, yeah, no, I think all the throne items are also changed with how I did this. I'm not even sure now. I actually want to pause it and check. How did I do this? Hey, image. I think I went, it's not here, right? No, it'd be here. Yeah, so the shiny, when it goes off, will get everything thrown at me as well, which is fine. It's just me doing it a little wrong. But, meh. Okay, now we're after as many calories as we can. Let me up! Oh my god. Also, this Katamari, the Katamari itself, right? I'm not talking the game. I'm not talking anything like that. That Katamari is absolutely beautiful. But I would like to restart this stage. But this is one of the prettier, like, Katamaris in this game. I think they want me to jump over there. I've fallen, though. I'm apparently not allowed to roll up the things on the tray of food. It's been a while since I played this one, so I'm sadly forgetting a lot of the ways to deal with these. Come on. Give me those calories. Urgh. It is just really interesting to see this game compared to like the other Katamaris and go, yeah, no, everything's about where I expect it to be. In quality, it's not flawlessly there. I don't think I've ever made it up to where that granny is, but now I really want to make it over there. Because I just saw a lot of calories just sitting over near Obasan over there. Oh, if y'all want to know, if y'all want to hear, do y'all want to hear what's been annoying me this morning? Because I woke up early and I got very annoyed over one specific set of people, and I don't know if y'all are curious. I know it's not very comforting to hear me rant, but it is part of what has led to me being a bit annoyed today. But a general rundown. I'm very tired of accounts that are claiming to be, like, cozy and things like that. That just genuinely are not cozy. Or promoting games that, or they're promoting games that are, I'm getting a lot of accounts that are very specifically, like, their whole purpose is, check out these cozy games and blah, blah, blah. And they're basically trying to do the same thing that wholesome games did with their image. And be, like, really, like, oh, this is a thing, but where they're treating wholesome as a vibe. And not, or, like, they're treating cozy as a vibe and not existence. Like, I would argue that I am a cozy streamer, right? I am not one that plays things to be stressful. I'm not one that has an atmosphere of that. Now, the games may not be. But a lot of these streamers are trying to push this, like, wholesome and cozy vibe. And then they'll be like, check out this new game. And it's a game that has Gen AI in it. It's like, you can't be cozy and be pushing Gen AI. That's not how that works. Those are not compatible. And I'll call it out when I see it and stuff, but that doesn't stop a lot of people. And I don't know where the cousin is here. So we've actually missed a cousin. I think they're in the door. But we did miss them. We got a decent score though. But yeah, that's part of what's been bugging me today. Which I know isn't, like, the end of the world, but it's just like... Like, it's not hard to be better. It's not hard to not do that stuff, you know? Like, if I open TikTok right now, I've probably got another reply from somebody. Oh wow, no new comments yet. The nice thing is I've got a handful of people who are liking my comments, which I appreciate. But, like, a lot of... one of the things that's really bugging me is, like, an artist did some fan art the other day, and I was like, hey, I like the art's really good, but that sound that you're using, the voice, it's Gen AI. And then a lot of people are trying to go, it's not Gen AI, that's what it sounded like. No, that's Gen AI. And, like, got some people confirming it and blah, 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 and I go, just try to be more careful and things like that and whatnot. But they've left the video up because it's getting a lot of views, and it's like, you should take it down and repost it with different audio if you care, but I don't feel like they care. And that's kind of where I'm ended up with a lot of people, is I don't feel like they actually care, and it's been really disheartening for me. Phoebe. Hi, bud. What cousin did I miss, though? I missed two. I'm sorry, I missed two cousins. What do you mean I missed two cousins? Oh, but we can't. Okay. But now I can go, because I've done this, now I can change the graphic style. Oh, I'm not allowed yet. I don't have new graphic styles yet. I have to play the level that has the new graphic style. Dang it. I'm trying to remember when you unlock the classic style. I feel like you have to beat the game, which is also part of my complaints. If I remember correctly, you have to beat the game to unlock the classic art style to play it like the game used to look. And it's just, excuse me, like, how dare you? Like, we know you love our game, but if you want it to look good, like, what? Now this time around, we're not necessarily after getting a good score. We just need to pass the level. Nothing on its own. There's Hans. The art styles don't change anything. They're just, like, right now the game has a sketch shader on it. Like, everything has a outline to it, and it has this gross kind of sketchy texture going on. The classic style just makes it not have a shader and look like Katamari. And I really feel like the shaders are actually part of why this game didn't do as well as it could have. Is people are just visually disappointed in it, because it's like, oh, it's got this entire weird shader on it that it didn't need, you know? Like, this was a PS3 era issue. A lot of game companies just were trying to, is like, oh, we're not using the entire power, so let's add more things. And it's like, no. Less is more. But I think they were trying to also, like, really make sure they used up the like, that they could meet their price point. Or, like, a selling point, so adding more things in. But, like, I don't think the filters are bad. I think having the filters are okay for some of it. But I don't think it should be, by default, be on every level. I think the classic thing should have been how it started. And then maybe find an excuse. Like, I think the Hansel and Gretel level is a great one for this sketchy filter. Right? Because that is themed around, like, a storybook, and you can do stuff with that, but... That's a cute little balloon background on this one. I like those balloons. Like, I mean, I know we have our own balloon one that doesn't quite work. I do not know oh yeah. I mean, the rule is there's probably not the other cousin yet, and I'm gonna have to go in one more time now that I found Hans. But I don't remember if that was always the case, or if that was just most often the case. By the way, I'm not expecting a good score on this one. I was on the hunt for Hans, and we found Hans. It's also an interesting location. Like, I'm wondering where I am in the Katamari world. I'm seeing that highway. I think I know where I am. Because, like, believe it or not, Katamari's worlds, they actually have a map. Like, the school in Katamari, in the first Katamari, was up on a hill. Like, they've got this set map. But I'm not recognizing this full road out here. I'm intrigued. We actually got a better score than the first run where we tried. Love when that happens. Like, yeah, no, we're actually doing better. Like, what? Fear, why are we yelling so much? Please stop yelling. Fear has been, like, in a screaming mood. I'm reaching down and petting him right now. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. Ugh. Hey, we made it to a C. We were in a D before. Hans' design. I feel like I would like Hans' design more if his face wasn't on top of his head. Like, if he was more akin to Kanoko's design. Because, like, I always saw him as, like, wearing a beanie. But he's not. That's his head. And it's like, you good? You good? By the way, y'all, as an update for anybody curious about how we're doing on our sponsorship right now, we're currently at $727. So just a huge thank you to everybody who's been taking part in Communite! Build. If you have not downloaded the game, you just installing the game and launching it once sends $3 my way. If you've not done that, you don't have to play it if you don't want to, but a lot of people are having a lot of fun. Our server is named Cosmos Crew if you want to join in on everybody else building on it. It's a really cool little way to hang out, and I would appreciate it if you did. Hi, BB. Hi, you're so cute. Woo-woo, woo-woo. You know what? Let's go play as Hans. I don't think I've ever played a level as Hans. Let's go. See if we can see him a little more closely. So this is Hans. You can see his face up there. A little bit easier to see with the gum. Woo! Woo! BB. BB. BB just really wants attention. He's being very cute. Okay, clean up. This is the most annoying level to me in Katamari. I hate it. It is the roll up everything you possibly can. Hey, Glyph, how's it going? I don't know why we yelled 4, but hello! Are we playing golf? There's the present. I know the present's up there. Okay, it's not worth going over here. I couldn't remember the layout. Go there. There's Lamore. No, weird. It hasn't gone off yet, Bear. But I appreciate you. Oh, so the cousins are purely visual. Oh. Well, there. Okay, so it went through and then it crashed my little audit log I have. Amazing.
Just subscribe what type of outfit do you think would suit me here? That's 4 now.
Mari, you talked over yourself entirely there. Rare chance that happens, but it happened. Thank you, Bear, for the resub. I appreciate it. It means a lot. No, you're good. I don't know why it broke it. Every so often it just happens where my feed breaks, and I have yet to figure out the cause. I think it's just bad timing, because I have a... So, I have a custom feed I made that... It's just an HTML file that has part of its code to refresh itself every like so many seconds. It just checks it again. Have a good one, Dor. Cleo and I have streamed together a few times. A lot of it is that we both kinda don't do collab stuff. Collab stuff is a weird spot for both of us, right? It involves a lot of kind of ignoring your own chat, which neither of us like doing, is the big thing. Like, we don't like not giving our chat the attention we feel they deserve. So that kind of puts us in the spot of, making streaming awkward. But every time we do stream together, people have loved watching us stream together. A while back, and this is a long while back, we played Portal 2 together. We did some Portal 2 co-op. Chloe and I also did Escape Simulator. I believe Escape Simulator we have on my YouTube. Maybe there's the VOD. I think on Cleo's? Is the VOD on Cleo's? I think the VOD might be on Cleo's VOD channel. But I believe Cleo and I playing Escape Simulator is on Cleo's channel. As well as something Tango? I can't remember the name of the game fully. Something Tango. And then on my VOD channel, if you go to my birthday stream, Cleo joined me on my birthday stream and we played Lego Voyagers for a while on there. So there are streams that we've done together. And we do want to do more. We've got future plans. I use the term plans very loosely here, for Escape Simulator 2. Operation Tango, thank you, Snow. But Escape Simulator 2 is on Cleo in my list to stream together in the future. But a lot of it is just a matter of, one, scheduling. Like, Cleo's obviously busy recording today, kind of situation. And then with the launch of the new Hermitcraft season, that ends up being a lot of work. Just a lot of things kind of fall weird. Okay, we got an antenna. I also love that there's an animation bringing in the cousins there. That's Lamore. But yeah, no, like, Cleo and I are both cool with playing things together, but Cleo and I also play very different games, is one of the big things. Like, our types of games are extremely different to one another, right? And it can be hard to find those overlap ones. We both like puzzle games, but it has to be a puzzle style that we both like. Like, I offered Bokura. Bokura is a really, really beautiful game about where both players have a different view of the game world, and they see different things. And I think that would be a really fun one, but it's not really Cleo's type of game because it is also a bit of a platformer, which not doing a platformer narrows things down, right? It's also why, like, Cleo and I wouldn't do well to play It Takes Two or Split Fiction, right? Just doesn't quite work. Have a good one, Wim. I appreciate the alert. But it can be hard to find those games that are really good for a collaborative stream. That is true, RC, but Cleo and I are also good at bullying each other. So it's not all bad. But yeah, if you're after a more recent one, if you're after seeing something a bit more recent, let me see if I can go... Like, I post a lot of videos, so it's not going to be the most recent, but if I go to my birthday... Where is my birthday? Where's my birthday stream? Why can't I find my birthday stream? There it is. So, I believe... Sorry, you might hear myself twice. I believe... I'm trying to find... It's not that one. Gotta be Support-a-thon
I
Part 1.
think someone rang the doorbell. Would you mind checking if it's my own delivery?
They didn't, Mari. They didn't. I think it's this one. The problem is it's 3 extremely long streams that I'm skimming. No. Where? Was it not day 2? I could have sworn it was day 2. Oh, that's awesome, Snow. So yeah, Cleo's VOD channel will have Cleo and I playing that together. Now, that's been a while back, granted. It must have been day 1? Really? Could have sworn it was day 2. Okay. I'm skimming my VOD. Oh yeah, it is. It is in here. It was on day 1. So if you are after that, that is here. I don't know how to add markers to my own videos, Because I would love to go in there and go, this is where Cleo shows up. Because I know a lot of people are going to probably be looking for that specifically. Like, that is the timestamp for when Cleo joined. I don't know. Can I go in here? I'm actually curious now. I'm wondering if I go into this. I don't know if this will work. I can add a collaborator. I should ask Cleo if Cleo's cool with me adding like Cleo's VOD account as a collaborator for that VOD. Because like it streams stuff, which means it wouldn't make sense to collaborate with the main channel or whatever, but I think that would be a good like, hey, I teamed up, you know. Since they've added that new collaborator feature. Katamari. Going the wrong way. Oop, can't see. Whoa! Okay. Bye, bye, bye. I've just remembered that this is on the... So, there's a couple different maps in Katamari. And I'm like staring at this like, yep, this is the one that opens up into the mansion's yard. And I like it as a concept, but it's also like it's not the best layout of their levels that they've done. But yeah, no, I would love to do more collabs with Cleo in the future. And I'm sure Cleo's cool with it too. It's just finding the right games, because Cleo and I do have a very... a lot of times games will get suggested to Cleo to play, and I'll look up the game when it's mentioned. I'll go, oh, that's a me game. Because it's very... I am more likely to do emotional roller coasters, whereas Cleo wants to puzzle along the way, which neither one is wrong, but we just have there's just kind of a vibe to how both of us play. And I think if you watch enough, you'll catch on to those little like nuances. I think it's fun though. I think it's a fun difference. I also like that we don't necessarily play the same games, because it gives us a lot more to talk about, you know. I recently saw a TikTok actually about it was our friends think we're weird or whatever, but it was this couple and they go to the movie theaters together, right? But they don't have any interest in the same movies. So they find movies that are playing around the same time. Oh, Larmouth it was. There is a Taskmaster game. It's just a VR game though. It was actually made by the same people who did Clockwork God. Lair of the Clockwork God. But yeah, there is actually a Taskmaster game, but it is a VR game. This wall opens up on the 360 version, Beautiful Katamari. When that wall opens up, there is just a bunch of Katamari in there. Or not a bunch of Katamari, a bunch of 360 consoles. Why did I say Katamari? In this one, it's gold! My speed was not very good. By the way, if y'all are behind on Taskmaster this season, you're missing out. While some of the stuff in it, I don't think it's the best season ever. I think season 16, I want to say, is my favorite season. I might have the number wrong. One of the COVID seasons is actually my favorite season. But the current cast is so good. Well, I didn't find any of the special stuff in this level. But I highly advise Taskmaster. I don't think it's available in the UK specifically on YouTube. But if you are in the US, or I think US or Canada, you can watch Taskmaster on YouTube, full episodes. Including a whole bunch of cutscenes as well that they couldn't keep in the current season. There's so much cut stuff in the current season because the group is just they're so good. They're all hilarious. It's all been fantastic to watch. I highly advise it. I also love the very serious nature of Sanjeev on the whole thing. It's a good counter to everything going on. It is a fantastic season. I didn't roll up anything special. I didn't get a present in this one. I didn't get either cousin. I failed. Oh, I got the shooting star, though? That's amazing. Jumbo Man! Oh, jump! The inner ear lies. Focus on the combo. Hey, buddy, how's it going? This is Katamari Forever. This is the fifth Katamari game. Fifth? I want to say fifth. Because before Touch My Katamari, it was after Katamari Damacy, Forever, Me and My Katamari, Beautiful Katamari. Yeah, so fifth Katamari game. Double! Hey, Double. Double gets a very loud, screamy shout out, right? What are we gonna get from Double?
I also have trading cards if you're interested in collecting trading cards.
Oh yeah, the trading cards.
I apologize for what I started. No, you're fine. Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh, that happened at the worst time! I got exploded right as she jumped down. That's so fucking scary.
You don't what now, Double?
Oh, fuck. Well, she and I both got exploded, and this is why we kiss.
You don't what now, Double? I want to. So, for those of you who have access to Streamloots right now, do you want to do me a favor? Do you want to do me a favor? Can one of you play the Let My Monster Grow card? Double, I fixed some of my Streamloots cards yesterday. But if somebody would play Let My Monster Grow, I would appreciate it. And now with that played, if somebody would play Shiny, I would appreciate that as well. So Let My Monster Grow now moves me like this, which I really love the positioning of it all. I think it works really well. And then Shiny, it does a 10-second fade and it changes my color palette. And then that'll stay that way for a few minutes. So I upgraded both of those, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. And if you'll notice, Mari is also color shifted. But yeah, I got both of those working yesterday, and I'm really, really pleased with how they turned out. Oh, we've got 2 levels. We can play... Oh, no. It's time for a just right level. The worst levels. Okay, I do have to note to myself that there is clearly an issue with the stream avatars that are in front of me when I do let my monster grow. Making note. Because I did not think to test that, so I'm gonna grab that. Let my monster grow needs filter for front row stream avatars. There we go. Doable. But yeah, no, I really like it. I do need to adjust the stream avatars though, because clearly they're not quite right. They're still walking in the grass, even though the grass isn't there. So it's a little off. It's a little off, but I like the zoom in. I feel like it feels really good. It should be pretty easy to put in a mask layer there, I think. So, I didn't pay attention to the size I need to be, but if I remember correctly, this level's a bit of a pain, because I need to roll up Marcy up here. You can see our friend Marcy chilling on top of there. And Marcy's a pain to get. I got her. Proud of that. But we need to get to about 20 centimeters. I also think out here in the food bowl, yep, there's the present. I am so proud of myself for remembering where those are. What was it? Cleo and... Oh, back to the games that Cleo and I have both played. Cleo and I also both played some Power Wash Sim together. I would have liked to play the new Power Wash with Cleo, but sadly, for whatever reason, it's just completely broken on... It's pretty majorly broken when I try to run it on PC. Do not know why it, like, hates my stream. It was fine during the demo, which is the really sad thing, so we own it on PS5 instead. But that was a bit of an annoyance. So I'm going a bit off memory on this, but one of the things for getting to 20 centimeters that was a pain is when you can't jump, I need to roll up this to get to Marcy. I hear that a lot, and I mean, here's the thing, buddy. As much as that may be like, damn, like, I am so happy that I am comforting to people, it also reiterates the fact that I would love to do, audiobooks for people. I would love to do, specifically, I would love to do audiobooks for, like, along the lines of, I'm going to reference For Everywhere, which was one done by... I lost because of the magnet. Oh yeah! There's I forgot, this one actually has scoring. So, you get scored on this one. Oh, I hit start. I didn't get to do it. You actually get scored in that. If you fail that, and if you fail in this one. They actually made the minigame a minigame. It was actually one of the last achievements I got in this because I needed, in order to get it, you have to fail so many times, and I wasn't failing Katamari levels. I'm too good! But no, part of what makes me want to do audiobooks, very specifically, is there is a book written by Steve Burns from Blue's Clues called For Everywhere that he did. And it's very much a children's book for, like, 10-year-olds. Absolutely lovely story, really charming, really sweet, and I would love to be able to narrate something like that, like he did. He did a lovely job narrating it. It was a great experience to listen to. But I would love to be able to do that someday. And knowing that my voice is something that people are finding comfy, chill, like stuff like that, that really... I mean, 10-year-olds are children, Bunny. I don't know what else you would call them. They're not adult books, they're not teen books, they're children. Like, I don't know what else they would be. Like, what would you call a book for a 10-year-old? I mean, yeah, but that wasn't a children's book. That's the thing. Like, a children's book is a book targeted to... No, but books is the vague category. Like, you've got your young adult, novels, you've got novels for all sorts of ages, but you've got novels for 10-year-olds. Have you been to a library, Bunny? I don't mean this to be mean. Have you been to a library? Like, they're in sections. You have the children's section and you have the adult section, typically. And then the children's section is divided up into, like, age groups. And you've got ones that are for, like, kids that can't really read themselves or are learning to read. You've got ones that have actually, like, read, and then you've got, like, full adults. Preteen books is a thing. Preteen books is a thing, but preteens are your, are specifically 10, 11, and 12, but there's books for younger than that as well. Yeah, no, I mean... demographics are a vague guideline. They're not, like, specifically what you're going to have, but, like... It's still a recommended age kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't want a 8-year-old reading Roots, right? That might be a bit much, but, like, I'm not saying they can't read it. It's just a 10-year-old reading Roots could overwhelm, and you kind of... There are intended age groups for the information of different books. But yeah, preteen is usually 10, 11, 12, and then you've got your teens, which is going to be your 13 through 19. You've got young adult, which to me, young adult is 16 through 20 is really the intended spot for that. But it all just kind of depends. 18 centimeters isn't too bad. I was mainly just trying to get the cousin in the present. Yeah, I get that, Bunny. But yeah, it's just gonna depend. Like, it's gonna depend on the, it's gonna depend on the household. Oh, it's the scarf. Thank you, Kaden! I love my persona. And I think Myra did a fantastic job on it, and then I added all the markings on. So I designed the outfit. The persona is based on the real me. Like, aesthetically, it is designed to look like me. But then Myra assembled all my concept art and sketches and references, and then they drew it all and made it a cohesive thing. And then I added the markings as a special thing over top because my markings are a bit unique. I have never heard of that before in my life, Somya, so I can't answer that. And then Hunger Games didn't exist while I was in school. So, Alright, it is time for a break, though. Mari did mention a little bit ago, and I kind of got on a tangent. We're going to step away for 3 minutes. Take this as your opportunity to stretch your legs, grab a drink, all that fun stuff, but I will be right back, okay? So again, take care of yourselves, stretch your legs, grab a drink. Be right back. Have I disciplined the child?
Do you only know how to handle if I use a gun? Ada seems confused. What do you want from me? I'm trying to pick things up to. Oh, great. It's gonna get worse, isn't it? Come on, y'all. At least I can sit now. I'm holding shift so I don't move forward that fast. Okay, where? I can't see it. Guys. I can't see anymore. I don't know what's happening. I didn't forget that I could just throw people. There we go. Spirit. Has anything in mind for us to do? A kiss would be a start. Heck yeah!
Alright already. Just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much! I love you! I love you so much!
Look over there. Royal Army tanks.
This is far too many.
Here, I'll do them all one-handed. There.
Have a good one, buddy.
So, so that's the joke. And it does specifically this and this dog. And we're gonna pet this dog with the best pet you have ever seen in any game in your entire life, okay? This is very important. This is a very important moment.
Katamari scene transition, go! I can't stop the music here. I was trying to stop the game music and I can't. Got it. But yeah, hello everyone. Did you stretch? Did you stretch? I hope you stretched. Just a little bit. If you haven't stretched, you actually still can, even while I'm live. Like, just stand up or sit down and then reach your feet out as far as you can. Reach toward your toes. You got it. You can do it. Take care of yourselves, please. Please. At least try. Obviously, if you're not physically able to do that, that's fair. But do try if you can. You know, do what stretches you can. I forgot about the splashy noise. Okay. Yeah, so this was a really interesting level when it came out. It was the first real Katamari level that wasn't a Katamari level. As far as like the expected stuff of Katamari goes. So this is a level based on percentages. Crap. I keep forgetting I can jump, though, is the problem. So I went back to that starting area. What you're supposed to do is go up here, and then... I gotta get up here. And also, there's Cousin Pooh. But yeah, so see, there is a water source up here. Come on. But yeah, imagine trying to do that level. Crap. Imagine trying to do that parkour that I just had to do. But doing that with a motion controlled controller setup. Like, that's one of the things I think that really hurt this, is that they didn't tell people, hey, you don't need to use the motion controls for this. You can use R2. Like, it really... Having to physically bounce a controller here to do this was hell until I figured out I could do that. Also, that is a toilet. But like you can see here. Also, this is part of why I don't like that they did this like visual shader. And I know it's not like a huge strain on the system, but you can see these moments where it is having frame drops, right? And it's not a lot. I gotta say, this is some of the most expansive scenery in a Katamari level. Never really took the time to look out there. Yeah, this is a level entirely based on percentages. So you do want to try and hit every bit of sand you can. Now, ideally, I would be dashing. I hate dashing. It's not fun. I also feel like dashing kind of goes against the cozy vibe that is Katamari Damacy. By the way, I kind of... Okay, so I want to go over this. There is a... Yeah, the one level in the latest Katamari is based purely on this one level that exists one time in Katamari. It was specifically based on this. So I was going through this the other day, and I just kind of want to mention this, because it's not important, really. But I was thinking of going through old PlayStation magazines with y'all. It would have to be an adult-only stream. Just because there are some ads that are in the old PlayStation magazines that are a little bit much. But I was thinking of doing a stream where we go through some old PlayStation magazines. Because I actually had found the article talking about Katamari. Let me see. I'm sure I've got a screenshot of it. I actually found the old thing for it though. Yeah. So, I found the original article for Katamari Damacy, and it's in a section called Only in Japan. Katamari Damacy, because it's there. That's the answer given by George Mallory when asked why he wanted to climb Mount Everest. It could be the answer to the riddle of why Katamari Damacy uses both left and right analog sticks for movement. Yeah. Didn't Super Mario 64 establish that you only need one? Of course, that's not the only thing that's a little odd about Namco's latest game. Let's start with the plot. The king of some faraway planet got really drunk one day and decided to destroy the stars. As his son, you have been tasked with coming to Earth and cleaning up his mess. In more ways than one. See, in order to return to the stars' sky, you've got to pick up the trash. When you roll a mystical magic orb around litter-strewn areas, the trash sticks to the ball. Trash sticks to the... Where is it? Blah, blah. The trash sticks to the ball and makes it bigger. A snowball effect without the snow. However, hitting obstacles knocks it off the ball, making it smaller. Now this is where the puzzle element comes in. The bigger the ball, the bigger the items that can be rolled up into the ball. I'm not just referring to trash anymore. As the ball gets bigger, you can scoop up park benches, lampposts, pets, and even cars and houses. Oh, and people. People who, when you add them to the ball, scream in that over-the-top yet totally satisfying horror movie way. Once you've assembled a ball of the correct size, it'll fly up into the sky and become a star. Of course, that's not as easy as it sounds. It's just like Jesus. Because they didn't really have a full-on translation of this. But the main thing here, incidentally, should you ever wish to purchase this game in Japan, which sadly is the only place you'll be able to buy it because it wasn't announced as a US release at the time. Don't bother looking in the puzzle section. You might want to try romantic action instead, because that's what Namco's calling it. So yeah, Katamari Damacy is a romantic action game. If you ever wondered what genre it is, it's romantic action. But yeah, it's one of those things where I was thinking of going through PlayStation Magazine and like showing it, but some of the ads are a bit too adult. Not even the one that I showed on Blue Sky, which was definitely of a buff guy in hot pants. But if you've ever heard of Leisure Suit Larry, there was a Leisure Suit Larry game that came out around the same time. And the ad is literally just a topless woman with her arm covering her nipples. That's the entire ad. So there are certain things where I would have to make it an 18+ stream whether I wanted to or not. So that is the one disadvantage of me doing that, but I would love to go through those magazines with y'all, you know? Scarf is one of my favorite items. You know what? Let's play as Marcy. What color scarf did you pick, Marcy? Sorry. Marcy is Marcy is one of two fashion-focused ones. And I'm very intrigued. That is an interesting color choice. I like the contrast of it, though. Huh. I don't know what the hell A-plot is. I have never... maybe I do know, but I don't know the abbreviation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're already here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Y'all. So, this level is the first level in which I actually... this version, is the first version in which I actually caught the cowbear. However, in this version, Daisy and Columbo do both count. I just make clear, they do both count against you. Daisy counts as a cow. Columbo sets it off as a bear. Sorry, Jamo. I keep forgetting the name. Jamo is named Columbo in this one. This is before they did the name change, and it's such a hard one for me to. It's such a hard one for me to get the name right because they don't really like. It's not a name that's gonna like fight me. But I do want to try and be respectful there. But the real problem with this level is, oh, we've also made the level black and white. Wasn't bad enough before. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I see why they got held. Yeah, no, I've not heard of that magazine, though I would love to check that out. La la la! I love, though, that everything that is... The one advantage in this level is everything that is safe is visually marked as safe, because I've already rolled up one. Right? Like, the theming of this level... The way this theming works is that if you roll something up, it gets its color back. Hi, Daisy. Stay out of my way. Take that, monkey car. That one, however, is a bear car. We avoid the bear car. Sorry, for those who don't know, in this level, I am very... If you've never seen this level, this is the Cowbear level. This is an infamous level that was added in We Love Katamari specifically. But if you roll up a single cow-themed item or bear-themed item, the level ends at that time. So I have to be careful wherever I'm traveling in order to not roll those up. And there's the Cowbear, the end goal, which is at 7 meters, 77 centimeters, 77 millimeters. Maybe not the millimeters, but at least the 77. But yeah, you've got to be extremely, extremely aware of everything in this level. They're also mean, because I know where the present is. The present is right here. Well, not specifically right here. So you see those calves back there, right? Those calves are right here near the present, which I think is after the green car, but I could be wrong. No. Bear car. Turtle. Bison. Monkey car. Red car. Green car. Is it here? That's a locker. Yeah, it was there. Okay, so it's after the locker. It was inside that car. But yeah, this is the problem, is I can't just, like, wait there, because there's a lot of things that'll knock me into the calves. But I do want to get the present. Bear car. Turtle. Bison. I've wasted an entire minute here. Monkey car. Red car. Green car. It's right here. Woo! But yeah, like, so I've just, see, now the problem is I've just lost over a minute. Now, it's interesting, though. Okay, I lost because the cowbear decided to kick my ass. But, we got the present. I'll take that. I'll take the present. As long as I got something worthwhile out of it. Usually what I end up doing is I speedrun that level to try and get Daisy and Columbo. So they're no longer a thing I can accidentally hit. But it's not a huge issue. And we got a B. We got a B. And a mustache? Is that the mustache or the wig? I'm not actually sure if that's the mustache or the wig. Whoop. La 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 la. Seeing red. I love the weird mushroom cutouts on the side of the TV panels that exist for no reason. Oh no! Hangy cow! Hi, Fury. Please don't headbutt the mic. I know you don't understand why, but please don't headbutt the mic. Medium just right. Also an annoying level. The just right levels are neat, but I wish they weren't this closely packed. I think the ideal way to do this level would actually be to give you a mode that lets you see how big you are on the level, so you can kind of get the vibe for it. And then after they give you the vibe for it, you go, okay, now do it again, but without the thing. 2 meters. Now, 2 meters is you can pick up big adults. And not just kids. That's always the thing. If you roll up a big adult, you're at, well, adults will be able to be picked up at 190. They run away at 2. Like big adults. It's like 1-3 for small children, 1-5 for medium children, and then yeah, it's a weird little scale, but you get used to it. There's the present, by the way. I should be able to grab already because I can jump. I just always got to remember I can jump. We are not quite able to jump up there yet, for whatever reason. Morning, OBC! But yeah, I was thinking of doing like a kind of group thing where we just kind of read through. I almost feel like it might be a good like New Year's thing. Because I normally do like TikToks and stuff for New Year's. But I almost feel like it'd be a good group thing to do, just like going through PlayStation magazines and talking about the stuff, but it would have to be 18 up, and I don't really want to do an age-restricted New Year's one. I don't know. But I think it would be really fun. I also know some of my friends do, like, watching classic TV with their viewers, and that is a tempting thing, but I always feel weird about, like, copy claims and stuff on that, you know? Like, 90s stuff isn't really free to air, but I don't know. I should ask Roshan about it. Like watching classic TV with the commercials still intact and everything. Fumin! Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye! Okay, I should probably head back over towards the present, because we are going to start getting near the 2 meters. Okay, we are able to pick up adults. But I believe our present is in this room. There. We're very close to 2 meters, because 2 meters is going to be a door frame. And you can see we're really close. We cannot roll him up, and he's not scared of us. And I don't think there are many there. Now he's panicking. So I'm gonna hit stop right there. I hit him, I'm gonna hit stop. Also, just because I had talked about this with Once Upon a Katamari, about how detailed the little corner thing was. You could see there, that was just a globe. It was just a standard globe in the corner. But yeah, Katamari is one of those games that has definitely inspired what I want to do for my own, like, I want to make my own game, and I want it to be inspired by Katamari, obviously. And I really feel like there's just some perfect things here. 186 is not bad. But I should have waited, I should have rolled up the gym teacher. But yeah, I've talked about the Terrarium game. And I think as far as I can call it, Terrarium I think would be a fantastic game for me to make. Just calling it Terrarium feels good. But I'm gonna be annoying. I want to name, and y'all can judge me for this. I would like to, if I name a game, like for the Terrarium game, I would like to give it an isekai title. Just because I really think it'd be funny to do. But I think we could call it like Terrarium and then give it some extensive weird name. Hey, Echo! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, Katamari 5. The 5th Katamari title. Katamari Forever for the PS3. I love this one. This one is probably the one with the most playtime for me. Well. Katamari Damacy Reroll got a lot of playtime, though, with me trying to get the Million Roses. But this is up there. Thank you so much for sending everybody over. I hope you had a good stream. For those who do not know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who focuses on interactive and chill vibes and just trying to be a comfort streamer for anybody who comes by and a nice relaxing place for everybody to hang out. I'm currently having a bit of a depression issue today, so my energy levels are a bit lower than normal, but yeah. The achievements are, I think, the saddest thing with Katamari, because the only game that has had fun achievements has been this one, which, by the way, I still haven't completed. I still have not completed. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I have 91% of the trophies here. And I'm just missing this. But like most of the Katamari achievements are just like, collect all presents, take all sticker photos, and then it's beat the levels. And it's like, what? But like this one, yeah, beat the game, beat the game, beat the game in the special modes. And then you got find all the cousins, find all the presents, all the eternal mode. Make one over 2 million kilometers. Turn 50 Katamaris into dust. Create 200 Katamaris. Like, these are good. These are good achievements. Reroll is just slacking on these. Create a huge Katamari over 10,000 kilometers. Create a Katamari over 500 meters. Turn Katamari into stardust. Complete a request. Like, these are fun. 80% of the collection. This is the only one they really, really did something. And I'm so sad, like... Also, perform the Prince Hop exactly 7 times before completing a request. I did this on my birthday! Ha! I did that on my birthday. That's amazing. I was playing this on my birthday in 2009. Oh, that's fun to see. Wait, when did this release? When did Katamari Forever release? Have they blessed me on my birthday twice? Wait. Did I get this early? Katamari Forever was released on July 23rd, 2009 in Japan, with a North American release on September 22nd, 2009, and a European release on September 18th, 2009. One, this came out on my birthday in the UK, but I am in the US and I was playing this on my birthday. September 18th is my birthday. This is so cool, though, to see. Like, what do you mean I got to play Katamari on my birthday? And then the new Katamari came out just after my birthday. Oh. Oh, that's so happy for me. I love it. Yeah, look at this. I never really lost. I had to intentionally lose a bunch of levels for that one. But, like, they had fun ones. And look at the art. The art is so cute here. Bring back cute art. Cute-themed art. Katamari, like, every game that Keita Takahashi has been involved in and the sub-games have had lovely art. But I still have not actually completed this game. Let's jump ahead, just because this is one of those things. I'm missing buildings. Just to be clear, what I am missing in Katamari is buildings. I'm gonna jump over here. And we're gonna hit continue. Now, when I say that I've played this a lot, this is my original game over here. This is still my original save. I just load it up every once in a while and work on it, but this is my original save. No, I deleted Twitter like 2.5 years ago, Caden. I have a blue sky. It is my personal stance that absolutely 0 people in the world should have Twitter, and that Twitter should be destroyed entirely, and every bit of it should no longer exist. But I do have a blue sky. If you'd like to follow me on Blue Sky, that is available. But yeah, I am missing... only a few things. But like, these are all done. I believe it's been 2.5 years. Ish. Well, no, it's been 2 years. Probably 2 years exactly, almost. Because I was going to delete it on New Year's, and then things got worse before the 2 years was up. I think I deleted it in sometime in November 2023. But yeah, I have 100% of all these. I have 100% of those. I have 100% of those. I lose it somewhere around buildings. Stores, yeah. Stores and facilities. So I'm missing a store. Right there. I'm missing this single store. I think it's just that store. Yeah. So I'm missing a store that's a small store. It's a random 2-story store that I'm missing. And then I'm missing a facility. Just the one. I'm missing one facility here. It says skyscraper size, but it's clearly not. I think this is a supermarket. Like, it's smaller than a helicopter pad that's labeled training room for some reason. Am I missing anything on this page? No. No. Okay, we're missing something in space. The fact I'm missing something in space to me bothers me so much. Hey, Sleepy. So I'm missing I'm missing the small just right planet, I think? And then I'm missing a satellite. So far we're up to I'm missing 4 items. Yeah, I'm missing 4 items. I'm missing 4 items in the entire game. Which, 2 of them are in space, which to me is absurd. Like, what do you mean 2 of them are in space? Like, you can see, though, the shape of the planets, right? Like, it shows the shape of these, so, like, some of them are in this. Which I think means they're the classic Katamari ones. But you can see I've done it, so I just haven't found them in space. Like, I've done the level. Because there's 3 of each version, and I'm missing 1 of 2 of these. And then the other one was here. Was one of these that I'm missing in space. So, like, I've done them. I've done all the levels, so I know that's, like, covered. Now, I think I need to do this one, though. No, that's rolling up the stars. That's rolling up in the dream. Is the level I'm after... Okay, so it's a Robo King level we're after. Like, I think all the buildings I'm after are specifically in... It's gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be this one. It's gotta be this level. No, that's 24 meters. That's not enough. It's gotta be this one. What's funny, though, is, like, there's an eternal mode, right? So, like, I don't need to rush. And now I'm gonna show this, because I was talking about this. This game has a problem of having all these visuals that you don't need. You can play classic visuals, and this is part of the thing, but you only unlock that after you've beaten the game. But, like, I've beaten on this one plenty of times. So check, like, look, classic graphics, and the game looks so much better. Now, I'm already probably too big for the one business that I needed. But I'm not sure about both. I feel like I should be able to get one of them. But it does look like starting in Eternal, I'm gonna skip past what I need. But, like, I'm looking at the buildings that exist, because it says skyscraper size, but none of them have that roof that was on the one image, so this is not the size we want to be. But yeah, like, I've got to go and do these, so this isn't right. I've got to go to a smaller one. I would love, love, love to platinum this one. I need to platinum this one, and then I need to platinum Touch My Katamari. And then that is actually me having all of the Katamari games platinumed. But Touch My Katamari is a very tedious one. If you've ever played or seen me play Touch My Katamari, it's not ideal. It is actually quite awful, to be honest. But I now have a way to at least play it with a controller I've set up. It doesn't work perfectly with the touch stuff, but we will be streaming Touch My Katamari again. I do want to platinum it. It is on my goals to have a platinum on every Katamari game. I didn't pick Eternal. Does it start me here? So this is not the level I want either. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was going to start me here or not. Hey, VJ. But there should be. We need a level that is like 200 meters for the goal. So it's not here. It's not gonna be race. Not sprinkler. Make the moon? Okay, make the moon should be it then, right? We'll make the moon be what we're after. Wah, 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 wah. Come on. Yes, okay. No, no, no. You make the moon and you make the sun. It's really interesting to see how actually dark this level is. Because, like, and this is interesting to actually note, like, it's dark. But the Katamari's not, so it's not like a matter of my brightness being wrong. It's just a really, they made Katamari darker on the PS3. I think one of my favorite, but also awful Chowder lines, just as a thing. Validity, you may be biased. Valinity, I know you may not know this song, especially because it's more of a niche one. But there is the song Katamari T. So, Katamari, but with TY at the end. I recommend giving it a listen. It was only originally in the, in Beautiful Katamari until the new ones came out with DLC. But Katamari is by far my favorite song. So special shout out to ka 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 ta 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 ma 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 re re re. Oh yeah, in Chowder, my favorite line in Chowder has got to go to the care to give a free sample to a pretty lady? Sure, do you know any? Care to give a free sample to an ugly lady? Nah, ugly lady's gotta pay. And it's just like, oh my god. This level is so dark. Like, visually, it is so dark. Oh no, the sun is rising! Found the moss balls. You know what? You know, I can't even give crap. It does look better. It did look better there. Thank you, Snow. Who said it and who was it said to? It was said to Chowder because Chowder was selling Burple Nurples. And it was said by Mung because Mung accidentally allowed Chowder to make poisonous Burple Nurples and he was trying to get all of them from Chowder, and he dressed up as a pretty lady. Well, he dressed up as what he thought was a pretty lady to try and get them. Okay, Mr. Sunshine! I almost wonder, and I hope it doesn't break things, I wonder, can I go into my setting? Because it does feel wrong, right? Oh no, I'd have to quit the game. I do wonder if I can adjust the color settings. We may take a moment after this level to try. Because it is really dark, right? Like, we can agree that, like, some things are fine, but it seems like it's on maybe, like, the wrong color output settings. Like, it may think it's, like, HDR, but I don't even know if HDR was a thing. Can somebody check if the PS5 had HDR? Thank you, Gloam. I worked really, really hard on making sure the glow effect worked properly this time. It worked decently last time, but I made sure it worked properly. I worked with Myra to design this model. I designed the clothes, Myra drew them. I designed so much of it, and it's just... My big complaint with this song... My big complaint with this song, though, like, it's not a bad song, but I hate that it's named Katamari on the Swing, but the lyrics are Katamari on the Wings. And I understand it's because the music is more swing-themed. but that is misleading. I'm also glad the newer games added the ability to have the songs change during the level. Like, don't get me wrong. Good music. Don't need to hear much. Hey, ugly lady, you owe me $300. Yeah, we're looking for stores. And it's not those stores. Those stores are not the right shape. These buildings are closer. One of them had a sloped roof. And I don't even remember the other one. This is the thing. Like, I don't remember the smaller shop and how it looked. Because it could be one of those buildings right there. I just remember the medium one that we needed and how that looked. Is it the one on top of this roof? Is that the building? Is that the shop I'm missing? Ow! If it's that building, I would cry. I don't think it is. I feel like the building I'm looking for is actually like that one there almost. But I don't think it had a giant crab on the front. I feel weird right now in this level. Like, I feel like I'm doing a bad job. Which doesn't feel like me. But, like, I need 4 meters to get to the next area yet. What am I missing? I forgot an area exists somewhere. Like, what do you mean I need 4 more meters? Okay, Mr. Sunshine! Sorry, this isn't the song I was thinking of. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Na 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 Katamari. It's such good vibes. There's just so much in this that just makes me happy. Like, Katamari is that game that I can always go back and just be like, yeah, I love this. Katamari on the wings. On the wings. There we go. Give me those trees. But yeah, the ability to change songs would be nice. That was something that I'm really shocked they didn't do on this one. But yeah, I really just wonder, like, what the... I kind of want to... I know OBC did this a while back. I want to find a video of somebody that's just gone through all the items and find where they were on the page I needed. And just go, this is what it looks like! And then actually have the perseverance to deal with it. To deal with hunting it down. we go. Okay, Mr. Sunshine. Up. There we go. Like, I can roll up these buildings, right? Like, these buildings aren't an issue, but I'm wondering if the building I'm missing is back in the other side. I know the second building I was missing wasn't. But I want to roll back to the area from before. Hey, Clue! I want to roll back to the starting zone, just in case I, for some reason, maybe never got the right buildings over here. We're gonna roll up all of those. And make sure to get those. Were any of those new? None of them were new. But now we know. Right. Like, that's the big thing, is just, like, knowing. And if you didn't know how I was able to, like, tell if I had rolled up a new thing or not, when you roll up new things in the game, their name is Rainbow. Oh, that would be cute if I could manage that for my alerts. I don't know if I can make names Rainbow or Gradient or anything, but if I can figure out how to make names Rainbow, when I get a first-time subscriber, if somebody subscribes for the first time to my stream, I want Mari's text for the thank you to have their name in Rainbow. By the way, I need to fix Mari's TTS thing, but that's on my list. See, now I'm at a scale now where the things I am missing are all able to be picked up. And I don't know what I need to roll up. Subscriber. It wasn't, I mean, that's how I wrote it down, Snow. I also want to make sure I do new sounds, like a different sound or something for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. When it comes to subs, even if it's just like, oh, throw 2 things instead of 1. I need to sort that out. I don't know why I never did. Katamari on the wings. Yeah, the one building was marked as skyscraper size that had the sloped roof. Which would be this size, but I ain't seeing it. I feel like the subscriber audio is one of those things that just make a random one. Like a 1 in 50 chance that if somebody resubs it or subscribes, it does that. Moo is, I didn't realize Moo has little flippers on. Look at him. Look at Moo kicking his feet down there in the corner. Aw. Y'all never really got to see the cousins in the corner because of how my overlay used to be. So it's really nice that I get to show that now. Oh, also, Lil Guy makes me, like, float halfway up the screen. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. See, I'm way up there. Ugh. Eh. But yeah, I do want to see if I can fix the color. I do think it is just generally an issue with the PS3, because the PS3, all of my captures with the PS3 tend to be darker. But I'd rather not have a color correction specifically for PS3 if I can avoid it. So I do, once this level ends, want to go into the video settings and we'll look into it. Dance, dance, dance. Rah, rah, rah. Ugh. Okay, Mr. Sunshine. Ooh, I love that. Ooh. Na 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 Katamari damashi. Woo! Song not quite lining up with the level it's meant for. Having 15 seconds of the start of the song. That timing is beautiful. Ugh. Sorry, I was stretching consistently for a good chunk of that. Like, it looks plenty bright here, but it's like the darks are too dark. It's not that the lights are too light, it's the darks are too dark. But yeah, we didn't get anything new there. Perfect score! Not my record, though. Now, I believe it autosaves, but I'm never certain. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, yeah, what I want to do is I want to go into the settings, and we're going to check video settings here. So we got to quit the game, but we're going to look. We're going to see. Apparently, opening video settings involves reloading reconnecting the PS5. Okay. 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 That's all. That's not what I'm after. Blah, blah, blah. None of that is what I'm after. Display settings? Yeah, okay, so here. Look at this, right? This is currently, I want to be clear here. This is currently this is currently what full color range is. Limited, however, is this. Again. Limited. Full. It's a little darker. Which isn't necessarily bad. But that might be the problem. And there's deep color output, which can be a mess. Let's see, do we get it? Does deep color output work? It does, but I'm betting this is extremely washed out. Oh, wait. Okay. 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 I'm feeling good about this. Okay, how are we gonna look? How are we gonna look in game? Like the catch is gonna be going back to that level because that level I think really showed quite well what we were dealing with. Oh, by the way, I was trying to see how if I were to stream Pokemon Sun and Ultra Sun again would go. And the main thing for me with 3DS games is knowing where to put that second screen without covering the screen too much. And I realized I can put it where the little ad thing is in the bottom right. So where we've got community right now. If you haven't played it, please do. Exclamation point build. It helps me out a ton. I mean this a lot. You have all already like been helping a bunch, but if you've not downloaded it, download it. It's a mobile game. You just play. Like, I know it sounds like silly, but you just play a little mobile game that has unlimited energy, no ads, no microtransactions that you need to deal with, no anything. And you just play that for a few days, and like people have already hit like all the goals, and it's been 4 days. And some people have already done all the goals, and it's still got 10 days left. So, just saying, if you get a shot, I'd appreciate it. I think we're after a Robo King level. I mainly just want to see visually. I want to see the cows under that tree. Which level was I in? Oh, there. Like, some of this does feel a bit gray, but, like, again, PS3 is very rough on the visuals. But I want to see... These cows already look better. But specifically, I want to see these ones, right? This is where we're... Yeah, look how much better... Like, it's still not great, right? It's still definitely not great. But this... This looks so much better than what we had before. Now, I don't think it's going to let me change screen settings. Right, while I'm in a game. No, I gotta quit in order to fix it. But, like, I'm so... That definitely helps there. Y'all, let's go through my game collection. I want you to see what I've been dealing with. Like, the PS3 is one of those things where I've been trying to, like... I want to stream more PS3. I really do. It's a comfort console for me. I love the stuff that's on it. But it can be a pain to try and do things. Like, look how... I want you to see how bad the PlayStation Store is right now. I'm going to open up the PlayStation Store. The PS3's PlayStation Store has been basically abandoned. For lack of a better word, it is an abandoned thing. And what that means is... It looks really, really interesting. In order to buy anything on it, you have to apply money to your account through the website or a PS4 or PS5. You cannot actually add money here. But it's really, really rough. Like, look how long this is taking to load the store. And look how, like, slow everything is, and... Best of PS3. I love this. Best of Saints Row, best of Sonic. Best of 2K, best of Sonic. Best of 2K, best of Capcom. Best of $20. Best of $30. Best of Epic Adventures. Best Games of Style. Best of Timeless Heroes. Blank Spot. Best of $9.99. Best of Call of Duty. Best of $30 again. What? What? Buy a PS4. What are you going to recommend to me? What's just for me? This feels lacking. But yeah, this is what the PlayStation Store is. I am happy to see that the most popular game, one of the top games of all time, is Catherine. Catherine is an amazing game. And I'm glad to see that gets the spot. But, like, Minecraft PS3 edition, $20. Catherine, $20. San Andreas, $15. Last of Us, $10. Genuinely. Everyone's like, oh, get the new ones, get the remasters. The game's $10. Get the PS3 version. You don't need a remaster. You don't need an upscale. $10. Last of Us, right here. $10. PS3. Goat Simulator. I didn't even know Infamous had a collection. It is really fun to see these. Shadow of the Colossus. Let's go. Wait, do I not have that? Do I not have that installed on here? So the PS3 version of Shadow of the Colossus, I probably don't have it installed because I have another thing. PS3 version actually has 3D support. I don't know what would happen if I tried to stream it in 3D though. I'm actually scared of this concept. If I tried to stream this in 3D, what would it do? So Catherine is a game by Atlas. They are more popularly known for the Persona series. But basically what Catherine is a game where your morality is being tested when you believe you just had an affair with your long-term girlfriend. And it's how you choose those options that progresses the story down branching paths. But every night you have a nightmare. And if you die in the nightmare, you die in real life. But you have nightmares based on conversations, which is a pregnancy scare, the idea of commitment, things like that. Then you have nightmares based on those like horrifying dreams. The game Catherine was actually the inspiration for my very first Minecraft skin. True facts. My very first Minecraft skin was actually one of the sheep. One of the sheep from Catherine. Not the one in boxer shorts, just a generic sheep with no clothing. But my first Minecraft skin was actually a sheep. Just a bit of history for you. Oh, big stretch. Na 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 na. But yeah, I do wonder that if I were to stream Shadow of the Colossus PS3, what would it do if I tried to turn on the 3D? Would it just break the game? Because for those who didn't know, the PS3 was actually a 3D console. And if you had a 3D TV and you hooked it into it, you could play 3D games that would actually jump out of the TV screen. And it was actually really good and really cool. Could never share it with y'all, but it was really cool. And I know that sounds a bit silly to say, but like genuinely, it was actually done really well. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, only $10. Wow. It's interesting to see. It's like almost all of them are just like it's $10. It's $10. What do we charge? $10. PS3, $10. It's just consistently $10. This one is pulled. This one you can't get, but I already own it. Can I download? No. I own that on disc. I also own Twisted Metal PS3 on disc. Is Teslagrad the one? I think Teslagrad's developer actually follows me on Blue Sky. And then randomly down here, Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster. Like, what? Top digital only games. I like that that was a category. I think that's actually a really cool category to have. Like, this was mainly basically saying a lot of these are going to be indie titles, or you can only get them on the store. I don't know why this is listed as digital only. It was not digital only. I have the disc version. Can we talk about the name of this game? This is like the worst named video game I know of. Sonic the Fighters. I always thought it was Sonic Fighters. Nope, Sonic the Fighters. It's really interesting to see how old some of these games are. You got Terraria here, you got Life is Strange. Guacamelee. Toe Jam and Earl. Let's go. Crazy Taxi. Okami HD. It's so weird seeing some of these. Pain! I just want to again point out, the studio that made Pain is the same people who made Neopets the Darkest Fairy, and also went on to make the new Life is Strange True Colors and such. Like, it's the same team. Like, what? Also, Quiplash. Wow. Jackbox Party Pack, the Jackbox Party Pack 2, is $45. They just forgot to reduce the price on here. It was a $45 game bundle for Jackbox Party Pack 2. It's such a weird, like, window, like, looking back at some of these titles. Like, what do you mean? World of Final Fantasy was available on PS3 and PS4, which is, I'm playing the PS4 version on my PS5. I love how that goes. It's like, yeah, no, playing it on multiple things. Toe Jam and Earl I played a lot on the Sega Genesis, and it wasn't as good as my nostalgia wants it to be, but it's still impressive. I like that this is sorted by most recent, and like all of them are PS Vita games, because Japan kept supporting the PS Vita for a long time. So there's actually just a lot of games that continue to exist in here, and it's really cool. Galgun! Double Ultimate Edition! Sorry, anybody who followed me on Mixer knows this is a very weird game that I did stream. Because it's absolutely absurd. And this is before I fully got into the cozy realm of things. It doesn't want to load any of the screenshots. Galgut is an absurd game. It is a game where you literally shoot you get, how do I describe this? You get shot by an angel that makes everybody aggressively fall in love with you, and you need to shoot their weak points to make them incapable of approaching you any further. That is going to be the description you get. That is going to be the description you get. Series is still going. They just released a new one, apparently. Like, it's actually like a really, really popular thing. But yeah, look how many of these, look how, like, this is all games. It's like, look how many of these are Vita games. Because they're sorted by recent releases. It's like, yeah, no, here. But like, it's really cool to see. Like, okay, we're getting into, I think we're gonna start leaving the Vita stuff. Yeah, there's a PS3 title. Say, we're getting there. PS4 and Vita. Some of these have really, really beautiful art styles. Like that's a good one. Stardew Valley, which I apparently own on the Vita. I don't know when I got that. I didn't buy it. I've never bought Stardew. I don't know when I got that. It must be because I think I own the PS4 version because that's on PS Plus. So maybe that included the Vita version. Secret of Mana. I think, didn't Secret of Mana just recently get a remaster? And this is the Vita version, which is an entirely different game. It's so weird looking through this and just going, wow. Wow. Like, because like I can look at a lot of these. Like I know a lot of these are on the Vita, and I'd like to maybe get out of the Vita. Okay, here we go. If I go to platform, we're just gonna turn off Vita. Oh no, I can only choose to turn on. So let's do PS3. I just want PS3 games. Yeah, look, we're already past where we were on the other one. But you can see these are actually, like, games now. Blaze Blue, very good fighting game. I'm horrible at it, which is how I know it's good. Skylanders Imaginators, that was a fun game. actually. Telltale, wait. The Batman Telltale game, the first one was free? I'm sure I can't get the other ones though, right? Are they still available? You can still buy the Batman one? You can't buy Minecraft, but you can buy Batman. I never played the Batman one. Odin Sphere. If you do not... Okay, I have this on disc and digitally. But if you've never played Odin Sphere, I highly recommend it. This is the remaster. It was a PS2 title, but it's available on PS3, PS4, and PS5. I don't know if it's on PC, but if you have access to play Odin Sphere, I highly, highly recommend it. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful game. And it's really hard to understate, like, how good it is. The Jurassic Park games! The Wolf Among Us. See, like, The Wolf Among Us is gone. Jurassic Park is gone. You can't get those. Can't even get Tales of Monkey Island. What? It's so weird just seeing this, though. What do I have on my videos? What's under PlayStation Video? Yeah, Vanillaware, every Vanillaware game is amazing, and they're all different genres in themselves. Oh, I own Where the Wild Things Are on here. Cool. Thought I owned other things. The one thing that really sucks, though, if you want, here's the thing. If you want to go through what you actually own on PlayStation, you have to go through this list. There's no sorting. I apparently own 1,741 games that the PS3 can download. So if I want to download anything, this is how I have to do it. Look how smooth this loads. I can search, but I don't know what I have. And they're not alphabetized, they're in order of purchase. I own Saints Row 2, apparently. Batman Arkham Asylum, Final Fantasy V. Oh, God. Wait. Can I actually download Core? Oh my God, I can download Core. So PlayStation used to have these little, like, downloadable video things. And they did, like, basically they had their own little built-in thing, and it was called Core. It was actually a decent thing. But I wonder if I can find... Like, it might be a pain to go through. But I wonder if I can download Core, because that might be a better experience than flipping through PlayStation Magazine. Can I search? It's very slow. Oh my God. We're lagging out here. I am going as fast as I can. Like, what? Because it has to check every download thing. Okay, we got everything with a Q in the name. And this just doesn't include core. So, like, if I wanted to watch core, I have to find them. Now, what's throwing me is some of these, Deception, for instance, there, is a PS4 title. So this is also showing my PS4 games that I own. Wait, is this in my downloads? No. Oh, and it's actually searching the whole store. So it doesn't search my downloads. This is what I was hoping it would do. It doesn't search my downloads. It searches the entire store. So again, if I want to find what I own, and if it's not listed, I have to go through this. Like, this is bad. It's really bad. Like, what? Because I would love to go through and, like, actually download all of Core. You also see, like, a lot of them say downloads. They're not downloads. When you would buy a game... Okay. Did it crash? Oh my god, the store crashed. I can't even. I can't even. Oh. There's no... Am I not allowed... There, pause. But yeah, that's the thing. It's not supported properly. And then, like I said before, I need to go into games like this and go, okay, that's vector TD. So then I go here and I go, hey, I want to grab that, put a V, then I go back. I just grab another one, don't know what game I'm on, Final Fantasy. Then I go into information, go here, capitalize, and do F. Siphon filter, go here. Because for some reason, they didn't allow you to sort alphabetically, and they never patched it in. I can understand kind of at this time because it was it was like the beginning of hard drive based stuff to forget to add in something, but like it did not have a short lifespan and they never added it in. Like how do you never add... How do you never add that in? It's just absurd to me, you know, like that feels like a bit of an oversight. I think the thing was they just didn't expect people to download or put in a bigger hard drive. They were just like, the game can only hold so much. The system only holds so much, and people will clearly delete things and add new things over time, right? And it's like, yeah, if the shop was still open. It's not, though. And it not being available, I think, is one of the big things. Like, I'm not deleting any game off of this if I can help it. But yeah, there's just so many games on here. Tulip, Grimoire, Odin Sphere. One of the cool things, too, if I remember correctly, I should be able to go in here. Right, and we can open up Odin Sphere. And eventually be able to see it. Do 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 do. But if I remember correctly, there's a cool little feature. They've got it in later ones as well. I think that's stretched. Why was that stretched? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is horizontally stretched right now. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be square. Eh. But yeah, there. So you can play PS2 games. I don't know why it's cropped. Like, why is off a thing? Oh. Wait, why is that the best one? I still think that's stretched, though. I'm not 100%. Ow. But what's cool is you can open up the manual, right? You can go in here and you go, I want to see the actual game manual. And they actually went through the effort of like doing, here's a full scan of it. It is in the blurriest condition possible. Because I'm now on PS2 resolution, I think. No, but you can see it. It's supposed to be, we're actually at the right size of everything on this too. But look at it! Look at this game! Everything is hand-drawn in this. No, we did Katamari before. I'm just kind of showing this off really quick, going through my PS3. This game blew me away on the PS2. Like, I still can't believe this is a PS2 title. There's some games that just did it better. Ugh. But yeah, and then it sits here forever. It's like, everything's wrong. Still, I am still blown away though, seeing that I got to play Katamari 3 days early on my birthday when it came out. It's funny knowing that, like looking back and go, oh my god. Da 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 da. Yeah, no, I believe Dust and Elysian Tale is actually inspired by Odin Sphere. Like, I get what you're saying, but I believe it was directly inspired by that game specifically. The combat style, gameplay style, all of it is actually that same kind of thing. I believe they were actually designed by the same company. Yeah, you can just see I'm slowly getting through this list, but it just takes forever to actually sort these. I never actually played this one. But yeah, just slowly adding games to the list. Pixel Junk Eden just got a re-release on... Here's the thing. Pixel Junk just got a re-release on... Well, they did Pixel Junk Eden 2. I don't know if it's a sequel or a remake, which is weird. Because I could have sworn there was 2 of the original, and I could be entirely wrong. But they just actually did a release on the PS5, which is really cool. But visually, this game looks identical to how it did before. Like, them releasing a new one doesn't change anything. I don't remember my character having details in the game. I have forgotten how this game looked. Pixel Junk was one of those game companies that they really focused on doing, like, art more than anything. Like, that was their big thing. It's like, no, we're making an art game. And they nailed it. But yeah, all it is all the controls in this are simply analog stick and jump. You also get a cool grapple hook if you plan it. There we go. Woo! Oh, I need to collect more things. But, like, I want more games that are like this in the world. Just in general, more of this. Oh!
Eclipsio_ just subscribed through Stream Loots.
Thank you. Ow! Thank you so much. Huh. So, in order to change that, Caden, all you need to do is go to, on Streamloots, go to your icon in the upper right, and then there should be a profile option, and then you should just be able to, I think there's just a button that says update, and it'll resync it to whatever your Twitch is. Ah. Yeah, I just wanted to show you all that. Like, there's a lot of really cool games that were on the PS3, and I think the PS3 was a good... The PS3's first-party games that were on disc were typically not the best games, but the open availability of people to put their own games on the PlayStation Store really opened up the world to a lot of titles that I would not know about otherwise, that really made a wonderful experience. I do have The Walking Dead installed on here. But I think it really, really created a beautiful experience. And I'm really glad I got to play a lot of it, you know? Joe Danger 2. This still cracks me up. I want you to look at the visuals. Look at the graphics for this game. Look at the graphics for this game, and then look at the logo by my foot in the corner. I don't know if that's still their logo. But if you know that logo, it's very much, excuse me? So, this is Joe Danger. Let's go back to even the older one. So, this is Joe Danger, right? This is Joe Danger. Joe Danger is made by Hello Games. Do y'all know who Hello Games is? Does that name ring a bell? Without searching, does that name ring a bell? Do you know who Hello Games is? Because I still think this is hilarious. But this is Hello Games. They are known for Joe Danger 1, Joe Danger 2, and No Man's Sky. This is literally the title they worked on before No Man's Sky. Like, directly before. There was nothing in between. And I do have Jurassic Park Episode 1. I don't know if I have the rest. Ibn Ab, Hitman. Guacamelee. Golden Axe. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition. Earthworm Jim. DuckTales. I don't remember a lot about Dyad, but I remember it completely overwhelming my brain. The Cave. God. Oh God, Back to the Future. Only episode 2 is on here, though. Surely I have all of them, right? Why would I only have why would I only have one of the Back to the Futures on this? I mean, I'm sure they're all here. Oh!
Cadenthia Clips just gifted 10 packs to the community.
Thank you so much, Caden. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate that. Y'all ready for this? Wait for it. Whoop. Thank you so much, Caden. I really do appreciate that. That Katamari's wide. Why is the Katamari wide? No, see, this is why I had it off. Right? Is the Katamari going to be correct now? Yeah. Then we can turn smoothing on. I'm okay with smoothing because I'm not on a CRT. I have not played this version of it since 2013. 2013. Oh. This has been untouched since 2013. I'm noticing something here. Is that the smoothing? Wait, is that caused by the smoothing? No. The prince's antenna is wiggly. Was the prince's antenna wiggly in the original? I wish I could stretch it, though, to fit the screen. That's the only thing that's bugging me. Like, there's options in here to go like, oh, do full screen, but then it's going to be oblong, right? Yeah, now it's oblong. That's correct, but we've still got the edges. Like, Kaden, you're being really nice. Remember to take care of yourself, but I really appreciate that support. Also, look, my Streamlabs Gold did work. It updated. Wait, we can open the manual. Everybody, you can see the beautiful manual. Look at that art that was on the manual. I miss manuals so much. Look at the prints there. That Prince art is so good. In a freak accident, the king of all cosmos inadvertently annihilated all the stars. He was drunk. The task of fixing the king's mistake has fallen upon his son. Ow! The prince, in order to restore the glorious starry sky, the prince must roll around a heap of objects on Earth, gathering more and more things from the item-rich planet and sending them off to the night sky. Does the prince have what it'll take to succeed? How's it going, Ceranos? God, seeing an actual, like, guide. The king of all cosmos, very big, wears cool threads. By accident, he annihilated the... I think the king wrote this. He annihilated the starlit sky, which is where the story begins. The prince, the king's son, pint-sized but pure-hearted, sent Earth to fix his father's mess. I did? Wait, explain, Ceranos? Explain? Man, this art is beautiful. Not as good as the Wheel of Katamari art, but... I don't know if Wheel of Katamari was available for download on the PS3. I feel like it wasn't. I might be wrong saying that, but I feel like it wasn't. Aww. That makes me feel really special, Ceranos. Thank you. Though I don't know why I was in your ass. God, the queens really evolved, like looking at the art. I really need to like add a crop for if I play this on, if I play these games, I'm definitely gonna need to crop the screen better. Oh God, I forgot about the dark silhouette on the king. Because they replaced the silhouette that the king had with a more vibrant one later. Validity, how do you feel about the Touch My Katamari opening? I want to show y'all something cursed. So we can look around, look around, and then we look up and we go, "Oh, hello, Your Majesty." There's like a lot of like little things all buried throughout, and I love seeing what's all there. I don't remember, like, was We Love Katamari on the PS3? We Love Katamari PS3. Like, I know it was a PS2 game, but... Yeah, I don't see anybody mentioning We Love Katamari on the PS3, so I don't think it was. No, 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 no. But yeah, trying to download things is extremely, extremely difficult on this. Like, as much as I would like love to be able to go, ah, yes, here's the things I have, it's not. It is not ideal. Like, if I've sorted it, it would be here, and I haven't sorted it, and then we can go to the unknown titles, and I'm assuming it's not in here. No, we've got Katamari, Tulip, Innocent Life, Twisted Metal Black, Grim Grimoire, Odin Sphere, and that's all my PS2 titles. I believe. So it's not in here. That doesn't mean I don't own it, but it's not in there. And then the store sucks. And it's taking forever to sign me in. Oh, I launched Nabi Nabi Boy the other day. If you don't know Nabi Nabi Boy, it's the game that was made immediately after Katamari Damacy by Keita Takahashi. And it is horrifying. And I never completed it. But can we talk about the trophies? Can we talk visually, like, again, about the trophies here? Look at this. They're all connected. It's actually one consistent art piece. And I'm so mad that I don't have this. And it's because I needed something really rare to happen, and it just never did. But, like, they made a connected image. They did the same thing for Watam. There's a giant long message. But it's like, it's so good. It's so good. And I would love to see more games be willing to do stuff like that. Catherine PS3 has some lovely, horrifying images. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that trophy. It's all based on what ending you get. And this was when there was only 2 endings available. Well, this was when there was only 5 endings available, I think. And then the new one has 9 endings, I think. Split Second, the best arcade racer. Bomberman, Tetris. For those who don't know, Wonder Book is a PlayStation camera game that I had streamed, and you actually have a book that you open to the pages, and the camera detects the pages, and you would exist with the dinosaurs. It was cool, and we streamed that way back. There's so many interesting games on here. Some of them I question why I have, though. Like, I don't remember this. I don't remember playing this at all. When did I play One Piece? When the hell did I play One Piece? The Unfinished Swan has beautiful artwork for its file. It's so nostalgic going through these, though. Did I play this on PC? I must have jumped over to PC. Because I definitely played all of The Walking Dead. I don't know why I only have that one. Hey, Meepers. I do have the Simpsons arcade game. It's still installed on this as well. It's so interesting to see a lot of these and just go, wow. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Wow. It's there's this weird nostalgia scrolling through PS3 game trophies. See, I knew I had them on here. Like, I've got all these trophies. Why do I only have the second one installed? Sly was a weird one. The mini games for Sly Cooper were a separate thing. Why do I only have 3% of the trophies? I played that. I beat this. Weird. Yeah, some of these are very odd. Like, why do I only have 3% on Ratchet & Clank 3? Well, I know I played the original. Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Cracking Time Platinum Trophy. Let's go. It's so weird seeing this. Fallout New Vegas. Wait, let's see. When did I play Fallout New Vegas, right? Because I played it when it released on this. So I got to level 10 on October 24th, 2010. So I think this is when it came out. Yeah, this would have been when it came out. I got it right away. I am very aware I got it right away. New Vegas DLC 1. You didn't even name the file. They didn't even name the file. So what was nice about a lot of these is this was during the era where you could actually rent games. You could actually rent games. You could go to you could go to Blockbuster or whatever, rent a game for the weekend. So you'll see a lot of games here that I don't have a lot of progress on, but it was like $5, you get it for a week. And it's like, yeah, no, that's a better deal on games I don't know if I'm going to really play. So that made a lot of these more interesting. Heavy Rain, I played the hell out of. Like, look at that. I played the hell out of Heavy Rain. I didn't get everything, but I got a lot of it. I'm actually shocked I didn't Platinum Flower. The Saboteur, I played the hell out of. Saboteur is one of my favorites. I did stream this way back on... I don't know if it was a Mixer stream or if it was a very early stream on Twitch, but there's a clip that existed. It is a very glitchy game. It was a lot of fun, though. But very, very beautiful game. Basically, the whole game is black and white, but as you play and liberate areas, the color returns to those regions. What? This is the confusing thing. There's no way. There is no way. Because Oh, no. The original Uncharted, I actually didn't play that much of. The first one was a glitchy mess. The second and third, I played all the way through. That is funny to see, because like, no, I didn't play the first one very much. I did when the remasters and stuff came out. I went through it again, but I've apparently never played Deadlocked on PS3. God, it's so weird going through this. High Velocity Bowling. This game, okay, I want to talk about this. High Velocity Bowling came out on the PS3 very close to launch. They later did a major update for the game that switched it to using the PlayStation Move controller, which was PlayStation's motion control, which was actually an amazing motion control setup and really, really fun. I don't know if I still have the Move anywhere, but if I do, I would actually love to stream Move games again someday. They're really, really fun. But the original version of it, you actually had to hold the controller for this bowling game. You had to hold the controller in your hand so that the back of the controller was on the palm, and your pointer was on R2, and your pinky was on L2, and then your middle finger's out, like you're holding a bowling ball, right? And you would play it like that. That was how you actually played the game. And you could add spin based on holding R2 or L2 and how far you held it down. It was just really cool. I love games that think outside the box and do weird stuff. I still can't sign in. Which is funny. Also, that's only at 9%. What do you mean? Pause? This one just not gonna resume? If I pause you as well. Did the crash freak you out that much? I wanted to see what was going on back in that era. But apparently that just doesn't want to download. But I don't know. It's really interesting to see. And this is also when Netflix started adding their apps. I can't even like uninstall this. It's just there. Do I have anything in my channels? Is that it? It just doesn't load anything? Nice. It's so weird seeing some of this. Like, what? Does the video section on PlayStation Store not load either? God, that's weird. Or is it because well, because I'm not connected. It may just be because it's having trouble signing me in that none of this is working. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I know it's been a weird one. Make sure to grab those Streamloots packs that were gifted. Again, thank you so much, Caden. I really do appreciate that. It does mean the world. I do this full time, so support like that, it really helps. It may not seem like a lot to you, or it may be a lot to you, but I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you again, Echo, for the raid. Thank you, Bear and Icy, for the subs, and thank you, Caden, for the bits. I do appreciate it. I'm going to send you away, though. My throat is starting to hurt. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be streaming tonight, just because, again, I'm not doing great mentally right now, but I thank you so much for, like, hanging out with me today. It means a lot. Y'all want to freak somebody out? There's been somebody who's been, like, really happy with like the advice that my streams have and stuff, and he's he tries really hard with the streams, and I think you should check him out. So I'm gonna send you over to Wolf. Everybody be nice. You're not used to a lot of viewers, and you are proportionally a lot of viewers. So go be kind for me. Go be lovely. Go be supportive. Assuming the raid message even works. There it goes. Go be kind. I'm very creeped out by what I'm seeing, but it's Final Fantasy 14. But I'm seeing a lot of porcelain dolls, and I don't like porcelain dolls. But I will catch you all next time. I hope you have a good one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
あ、感じる。コスモを感じるわ。